Hello, and welcome back to the crash course on writing technical reports in Microsoft Word. So for our first lesson, we will be discussing about styles, headings, navigation, and lists. So there will be three objectives for this lesson. So first, at the end of this lesson, you will be able to use styles for headings, body of text or captions or etc. Navigate to any heading in the document in just one click, and define a multi-level list. So let's now start. So this is what a Microsoft Word application looks like. So we will start with a unformatted document, but in this case, this document also already has some contents. So for instance, these are the common contents of a scientific or technical report, say a thesis. This is actually a thesis format. So you have the abstract, table of contents, list of figures, list of tables, general introduction, and then the topics of the introduction, the sample text. So you have topics, you have a subtopic, and then you have a subtopic. So we will use this format. You have a chapter heading, a topic, subtopic, and then a subtopic. So then you have in the introduction, at the last part of the introduction, you have objectives, significance, scope, limitations of the study. Then for chapter 2, you have a general methodology. For chapter 3, you have a title of a paper, paper 1. Chapter 4, title of paper 2. Chapter 5's conclusions and recommendation. Then you have a references section and the appendix. Okay. So the first thing that we will discuss, so go to your home and then go to this section here, which is labeled styles. So we will now try to apply headings or styles to our document. So for instance, for the abstract, table of contents, say we will apply a heading 1 style to them. So table of contents, heading 1, so just click that one, heading 1. So list of figures, also heading 1. List of tables, also heading 1. For the general introduction, it actually has the same format as this, but the general introduction is a number. It has a number associated with it. So we will have a different heading for this. So let's call this heading 2. For the topic 1, we will use heading 3. For the subtopic 1, we will use heading 4. So just search for heading 4. For the text, we will just use the normal for the text. So for the subtopic, we will use heading 5. So we will use all in all 5 headings. For the text, this is normal. So for the subtopic, this is heading 4. So for the text, we use the normal. For the topic, we use heading 3. For the subtopic, we'll use heading 4. So topic is heading 3. Subtopic is heading 4. Subtopic is heading 5. So the chapter name is heading 2. And the other headings are heading 1. So this is subtopic. So this is heading 4. So objectives of study is already a topic, so this should be heading 3. Significance of the study is also heading 3. Scopes and limitation of the study is heading 3. General methodology is another chapter, so this should be heading 2. The chapter heading is heading 2. So this is also another chapter, so this should be heading 2. This is heading 2. This is also heading 2. The references has no chapter number associated with it, so this is heading 1. The appendix is heading 1. Okay. We now have applied styles to our document. Now, one advantage if you use styles on your document is that you can easily change the style because you already have applied the style. When you edit the style here, when you modify the style, all of the parts in your document which have that style automatically be updated. So that's the advantage of that. Okay. So let's now go to the View tab. So let's click this tab and then check this box, the navigation pane. So this will open the navigation pane. So once you already have applied headings to your document, it is now easy to navigate to your document. So if I'm gonna click this one, that will take me to the page where the abstract is located. But of course, in this scenario, they're still on the same page. If I click this one, the appendix, that will direct or navigate me to the appendix. So that's the importance of applying headings. So if you apply headings, so if you apply the headings, then your document will become easy to navigate. Again, you will not see anything here if you don't apply headings because this is a navigation for headings. That one. So now that we have introduced the navigation pane, let's now go back to the home tab and let's try to create a multi-level list. So this is for the chaptering. So a chapter basically contains lists. You have the chapter number, the first topic, the second topic. Then if you have a subtopic or a sub-subtopic, then basically it's a multi-level list. So the multi-level list is this part here. So you click that one, and there are actually default. There's a list library here. But in our case, we will define a new multi-level list. So click this one, define new multi-level list, and you will have this figure. Okay. So for the first, so there are actually 9 levels here for the list. The level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So we'll start with level 1. So for level 1, I'm just gonna get my keyboard here. So for level 1, make sure to click this one, more, so that you will see other options. So for level 1, the format of level 1 should contain a number, a text called chapter tapos number 1. So you just erase the parenthesis there and right before the number 1. So that's chapter 1. That's the first level. So let's remove the indentions. So 0. Let's all remove, for all the levels in our list, let's remove the indentation and the alignment. So align at 0, indentation at 0. And we will link this. So link level to style. Now we have applied the chapter headings earlier. using heading number 2. So let us relate this to heading number 2. That is the heading, the style of our chapter heading. It's heading number 2. And I guess that's it. That's for the first level. For the second level, that's actually the topic. You have topic 1.1, topic 1.2, and so on. So you change the number style to Arabic and include level number from level 1. So this means that you need to include the chapter number. In this case, instead of just 1, it will become 1.1. So we will just put a dot here in the middle. I put a period as a separator. So this is level chapter 1, topic number 1. So again, let's remove the indentions. 0. Alignment is also 0. And link to level style. Since this is the topic, this is heading number 3. Okay. I guess that's now okay. Let's now go to the subtopic. So for the subtopic, again, it's 1.1.1. So numerical, and then include level from level 2. Level 2 and level 1. Okay. Did I get the correct? Okay. So I'm just gonna put a period here, period, period. So the first one is level 1, chapter number. The second one here is the topic number. So 1.1.1. So this is chapter 1, topic 1, subtopic 1. We'll just delete that one. So you have 1.1.1. Again, remove the indentation, remove the alignment, and we will link this to heading number 4. So this is the subtopic. I'm just gonna check back to our number 2. Maybe I made an error here. I'm gonna go back again. So 1, and then before the 1, so before the 1 here, I'm gonna include level 1. So that's 1, and then I'm gonna put a period. So 1.1. Okay, heading 3. We're done with heading 3. We're done with heading 3, heading 2, heading 3. No, level 4. So level 4 is heading 5 actually. So we will link this to heading 5. Sub topic. Sub topic. So there's none. There's no. Usually, if you have a sub topic, no longer advisable that you continue numbering 1.1.1.1 because that's very long. So let's just leave it at the title. Heading 5. So 0 indentation. Okay. I think this is now our list. So, okay. So you will notice now, notice that from our document, there's now a chapter here. Chapter 1, General Introduction. The originally that I designated as 1.1, there's now an actual 1.1 here. And the subtopic 1.1.1. The subtopic, we will no longer put any numbering on the subtopic. That will become very, very long. 1.1.1.1. Okay. So our document is now has now a multi-level list. So that one. So chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, they still have no content, but the formatting is just similar to, will just have to be similar to, will actually just be similar to chapter 1. that one. Okay. So the next thing that we will do is to change the style. Let's try to change the style. So for heading 1, for instance, we right click this and click modify. So heading 1, that's the name, and since usually in document we use Times New Roman, and say for headings we use 14, bold, and then black text. Usually it's centered, aligned at the center, and it's double space because this is a thesis, so it's double space. Okay, I think this is now the for heading 1. You will notice that all of the heading 1 will now change. That's the advantage of applying a style to your document. So how about for heading 2, the chapter 1, the chapter headings? So it's just actually the same as heading number 1. Now, so that you will not be confused, we can actually rename it. So rename it to chapter, the chapter heading. So that we will not be confused that this is heading 2, chapter heading 2. Okay. So this is Times New Roman still, and still 14 because this is a heading. And bold, black text, and then this is still centered and double space. Centered and double spacing. So this is actually indentation. We don't need to indent this. Okay. So that's chapter 1. So usually in your document, you just have to put your cursor here and then shift enter so that it will not create a new chapter number. So that you'll have a chapter 1 general introduction. So, oh, what happened to the subtopic? Oh, subtopic should be heading 4. So you do the same for chapter 2. Click there before the chapter name and then shift enter. Then for chapter 3, shift enter. Chapter 4, shift enter. Chapter 5, shift enter. Okay. Oh, this should be, the appendix is not a chapter, it should be heading 1. Its heading should be heading number 1. So this one, heading 1. Okay. I think we're good now. So let's now go, let's now modify the topic. That's actually heading 3. So right click, heading 3, modify. So that will not be confused, we will put a word topic. So topic, heading 3 is our topic. This is Times New Roman, is just 12 point because this is just a under the chapter. Still bold, but it's still black. But this is now no longer centered, but it's now aligned to the left. And then it's still double spaced. Okay. So you will notice that all of the topic 1.1, do I have another topic here? 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. They all now change. They are all now modified simultaneously. So that's the advantage of using styles. Let's now go to the subtopic. This is heading 4. So right click that one, heading 4. Right click, modify. This is now subtopic, so it will not be confused. This is subtopic, heading 4. Times New Roman still. This is still 12 point. It's bold, only bold, not italic. Black. And then this is still a line left and then double space. So actually the topic and the subtopic have the same format. So this is the topic, this is the subtopic. Okay, let's now go to the subtopic. This is actually heading 5. So right click that one. So right click, modify. We'll add a name, subtopic. So this is still Times New Roman, 12 point. This is bold, and we will now make this italic. It's still black. It's still aligned left, double space, and okay. So this is now the topic. Okay. let's now go to the normal, the text of the body, the normal. So that's the normal. I click that one, modify. So for a thesis, usually Times New Roman, 12 point. It's not bold, not italic, it's black. It's justified, double space. So if you have a thesis, it's usually double spaced. And then there's an indentation. No, I guess you can just manually do the indentation later. So no, don't include the indentions here. Okay, and I think that's okay. Oh, I think I may have placed an indentation. I will just remove the indentation. Okay, that's it. So if you just want to indent, you just place a tab here. If you want to indent your a paragraph, okay. Indent here manually by pressing the tab button. Okay. So that is now basically the output. That should be the output, your output for lesson 1. We have now applied headings. We have now applied styles to our document. So let's save that one. Control save. So our document is now saved. Okay. So that is it for this lesson. I will see you again in the next lesson, wherein we will just continue our progress with the same document. So I will see you again in the next lesson.